How's it going, folks? Welcome to episode 67 of the V&M podcast. Me and Vinny's very privileged for you watching our podcast, and we've come a long way. And we're very happy that you tune in week to week. And we want to thank this week's guest, Jay Quigley, aka manager. How's it going, Jason?
Good, boys, yourselves?
Good, sir. Do you want to mention the sponsor?
This week's sponsor too, once again, Event Hire, guys. Folks, if you want your 360 camera or your photo booth or anything, give these boys a shout and get your nails done in the north. How's it going, Jason?
Good, boys, good, yourselves?
I'll tap on here now, sir.
Welcome back. I'm just getting a wee talk time too. You and Craig went on for 2 hours.
Craig!
Hey, I panicked so bad with that. The whole day I was saying the accent, how do you say it?
Aye.
Oh, fuck.
Greg.
I'm back. Greg.
You know, like Greg's, the bakery?
The bakery. Heartburn for 3 months after.
Hey, the sausage rolls.
Can you pull his mic over your way a wee bit, the whole thing? There. Boom.
Is that okay there?
Yeah.
Can you hear me,
'Cause
man?
you never speak to me, do you notice that?
What do you mean?
See, when you're speaking now, you'll be speaking that way and speaking into the mic. How you doing there, folks? Welcome back to episode 67. We say massive thanks to this week's special guest, or manager, Mr. Jay Quigley.
Boxing promoter, fucking golfer,
Prostitute.
loves planes.
On a plane.
No, we're back this week, folks. We want to say a massive thank you to Greg Hughes last week. What a fucking unreal sponsor. What a good guest. What a good podcast. It is now live and it's available on our YouTube and Spotify. Go check it out. Jay, what's happening? Pulled you in the night for a wee chat because you're as busy as fucking Bin Laden's fucking crew.
Bin Laden, they're all dead.
What's happening?
Good, boys, good, yourselves?
Not a lot. What are you up to? What are you not up to?
Busy, boys. Busy.
But it's quiet.
Quiet, but it's busy, but it's quiet.
It's busy. We thought Jason had a day free, so we thought, you know what? Jump on that for a wee chat, wee bit of banter. Not really. Do you know what? Me and Marty were actually thinking too. We're like, no podcast called Me and Marty. We get a guest on. Love our guests, by the way. But we thought get people on and just have don't have have a guest on, but don't focus on them. Just have a chit chat about every kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously, were you doing your?
I don't remember chatting about that funny, but
maybe it was somebody else I was chatting about.
it's probably.
It was fucking made up mummy because we're in her starting the podcast.
I'm retiring for a while now.
You need to because you have a wee bit of weight on. But
I'm gonna start these TikToks.
no, but we just want you on, Jay, because you were flat to the mat there for a while. Obviously, with your Everest base camp and stuff and promoting and managing.
Hands are full with you, boys.
We're going fucking places.
Greg Hughes actually gave us abuse about that, remember? He were like, he was chatting about you, listen to it now?
No, not yet, no.
He was chatting about, how did he come up again?
What was it? I followed your career.
Lahey. He's from Lahey as well.
You're from Lahey too. You're Lahey.
That's what the smell is.
I grew up in Donegal town. Moved out to Lahey for like 2 or 3 years, and then moved to Balbafay then when I was about 11.
He was saying that, he must be from Lahey too, obviously.
I actually forgot clean about that, but he's like, see, boxing wise, boys. He knows his stuff about boxing.
He was saying that all.
Does he?
The sports like golf and boxing.
But like, you get interviewed about boxing, and you know, boys have prepared and wrote these questions down, and it's not natural, like, they're not really off the cuff, whereas Greg's off the cuff, like, do you know what I mean?
So he knows what he's talking about.
The conversation's flowing, and it's good conversations, like, it keeps you interested in the conversation instead of, like, the run-of-the-mill questions, like.
Yeah.
Chaz on here chatting to me about the you back in Ben fight, and I was trying to let on, I knew what I was talking about, he must have been like, what's
He had me on, I think it was the day after, or a couple of days after that fight, and that's like, just the questions that he asked, like, what do you think they're going to do now? What makes sense for them now after this fight? Does the rematch make sense? And do you know, like, all that kind of stuff, like,
very good.
He's
a good interviewer, isn't he?
Oh, aye.
He is. You can listen to him all day.
We had a good crack with him, to be fair. It was good to see him sitting back to just.
Like, that's what I loved about when he says he was going to come on, was like, he's the one always interviewing. it's so good to see somebody that's on one side of the fence go to the other side and just like...
He was kind of trying to ask a couple of questions.
Wasn't
he? Did you notice
I would say as soon as you stick a mic in front of him, like, he just goes into autopilot and...
Well, you know, he always fucking do a wee bit of research and stuff, and we've stuff wrote down and stuff like that there for people if we get stuck, like, but...
That's why he's got me on, he's couldn't be arsed doing research. He's no
way. Like, if we're stuck, we look at it. But we haven't, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's very
I don't think we looked at the board once, to be fair.
Is it media training, do you call it?
Well, he is media.
That's what I mean. Like,
do you know what I mean? Like, so he is media, and he knows like when to pause, when to let them speak, when to break in. Like, because he always has to break people up from chatting because the news is coming on, or he has to play a song, or he has to play an ad. Like, he's
very good at it. And it was good to see and hear like wee stories that people don't normally hear. Like,
you see a completely different side of him.
We've actually got an interview for Highland Radio now next Wednesday.
Brilliant.
We're hoping to get a wee slot on. But nice wee slot, no. But I mentioned about sex, like people's sex problems. He says it doesn't happen here in Ireland.
Don't know if I agree with him with that.
Hello, Matilda. I've gonorrhea in my right foot. And I was wondering how to stop that. Well, stop putting your foot inside somebody's fucking K-hole. That'll sort that, Margaret.
Or stop writing your sister. That'll stop it, too.
Maybe he's right enough about that type of sex stuff.
But it's good to get that side, you know what I mean?
Cut that out, don't we're getting no
Keep it fucking on.
But no, honest to God, I think that'd be a good topic. Like, obviously not 9 o'clock in the morning or something, but like, in the evening time, I think that'd be a good topic for, like, because people, like, Donegal, like, it's not... We're kind of set in our own way, very country up here, and
shag and sheep.
Stick to good morals up here, like, you know what I mean, and that kind of older kind of generation mindset and all, and like you don't chat about sex and you all that quieter. Do you know what I mean? And I think that'd be a good topic. Hey,
something like
that. Because we would be kind of held back from that, like like it's hard to talk about, like when your uncle touched you and stuff. So. Be good to open up about that as well. But do you think we'd make good radio hosts?
Fucking hard. Wouldn't mind, my uncle was good looking.
And he was hard.
Well, he was hard in the back of my
throat. Do you think we'd... This may be a bad question to ask now, but do you think we'd make good radio hosts?
I know, cut that part when you're saying. No, but I was thinking...
You couldn't do live.
I definitely could, but late in the evening, and just me, him, made up mommy, the three of us, chatting, getting a bit of music played. I think there's definitely potential there for it.
You just look at the two Johnnies, boys.
40,000 people they played up in Dublin.
We don't need to be the two Johnnies, I tell you. We have Jason Quigley on, we don't need two Johnnies. What I was thinking, and Greg said it, the kind of in thing at the minute is two hosts, but maybe three. And I was thinking straight away a female, and Sarah made up mummy would be just fucking perfect. Break it up and stuff, and I think we would fucking bounce and it'll work great. So is this we audition now for Highland Radio?
Yeah.
Hi Highland Radio, Vinny and Marty here from the V&M podcast. We're joined by a very special guest, Jason Quigley, who is now managing us, so you can ring him for our price range.
Price range.
We are this is our audition tape for Highland Radio's slot, and we think we'd
evening/nighttime slot. Yeah. What would you call it?
After we get the Wayne's to bed slot. And they're actually shout. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, no, delete that. You ruined it. I never ruined that. So we think me, Marty, Sarah, Terry, radio show on Highland. I think get on, bring a bit of youth on it, play games, play good tunes.
Sarah Terry.
Like, why do you go dirty all the time?
You should play games.
I'm not saying pig spun the bottle or
what the fuck
strip poker. I mean,
like, is that her surname?
What?
Terry?
Sarah Terry, yeah.
Geez, never knew that. That's cool. Sarah Terry. That's a radio presenter name. Like, isn't it?
Marty B. Marty B.
Will you?
Marty B.
Marty B and Vinny B.
Vincent.
Vinny B.
Vinny Miguel.
Vinny B and Marty B.
But I think it'd be good, like, say now we get a caller in and they do the thing where
give away $100 if you can.
Or the letter B. I think we should do this in the podcast.
Aye, yes. Let's do that here.
You start.
Let's do that.
Naming stuff starting with the letter B.
Mark, get that sorted there.
Also,
Pick a
wrong
letter.
answers only. That as well.
Yeah.
Play tunes, get the crack going.
But I honestly...
Sorry, who's the caller? It's Susan from Vinny's Run. He's a lying bastard. It's Susan here. I'm taking Vinny up to court.
You leave Susan on all the time.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, that's our audition tape for Highland Radio, so please give us a shout, because
Do you just go through tax, or can you just put it
he's in the sick.
onto the table? I am sick.
Fuck. Where was I there anyway? But I give us a shout, we'd love that.
Give Jason a shout, actually.
I actually contact Jason.
Let me up.
What if you actually rang Craig?
Could you actually get on to Craig?
Just say what the fuck. Like, Marty will stop cursing and Vinny will stop being dirty.
Just 1 second, actually, folks, because we can't. We've done radio shows in the past where we've been on as guests live on radio, and we're grand. We can't strip it back to our PG, and where we're.
But I think you need nighttime, evening time, where you don't have to be strictly PG, where you can let loose a wee bit.
But we don't need to curse or not.
No, but I think need to it's different. Do you know what I mean? How many radio stations, how many radio hosts are there in Ireland? Need something a wee bit different, something that be somewhere.
Hold on, I have it. Sarah, Vinny, and Marty after hours.
No, Marty, Sarah, and Vinny.
After hours.
At least put my name first for something.
You're right. Marty, Sarah, Vinny after hours.
M&V.
So yeah, contact us. When clean off scaler, what we're chatting about?
Letter game.
All right.
Rock and roll.
I don't know down, but
do you have it down for this?
no, I sure don't have it down.
Why didn't you get it? Is that the game that we
Mark will
tried
do it.
one time?
Get AI.
Mark will do it.
Aye, get AI to give you
Mark will write down questions.
20 questions.
It's not questions.
No, 20
items.
items that begin with
That'll
the
be
letter,
good, I'll
whatever. Aye,
Right.
that'll be good. Do you ever do that stuff on the radio? I think you're lethal, and then it actually happens.
You scared You fall like a Irish bar in the radio.
One did you?
No, that's wrong answers only.
What are you looking to do?
Do the 2 years. That was
So,
some crack.
I give you I'll say now, I give you a letter C, and then you start the timer for 1 minute, and you name out items, and you have to say the item with starting with the letter C.
Name a colour beginning with C.
Right. Cock.
No.
Cream. Cream.
Name a car beginning with C.
Corona.
Corona.
Right.
Write down a couple items.
You get it on the Snapchat AI.
Yeah.
Ask it for 20 questions.
You don't need questions, items.
Aye, but
Just write. He can
You
just
know what
write
I mean?
down 20 items.
so how am I meant to know?
We'll start this podcast again, or
Not a fuck. Just this is what we're doing. We're
keep
just
it
here
up.
to be fucking cool and relaxed.
write down a couple of items, Mark. Like 10 or 15 items.
Do 15.
Starting with the letter. Or no.
Pick a random letter. Tell AI to give you a random letter in the alphabet.
No, I'll do the alphabet, but he just needs to.
Ralphabet.
We explain to him. So if I say. So if I say.
You taking fucking drugs?
How do you do it again?
Boy's name beginning with B. Girl's name beginning with B. Car beginning with B. Colour beginning with B.
No, that's not
Country
it.
beginning with B.
That's
It
not
is,
how you do
That's
it.
on RTE.
No, so say. Like say.
Household item beginning with B.
No, so say there's something in the kitchen and it holds food and keeps it cold.
No, that's too long. It needs to be fast, sharp. It needs to be like colour beginning with B.
That's stop the bus here on about you.
No, I'm telling you, they play it on RTE every morning. They'll be up fucking cracking.
That's
it
like
on.
20 different questions then.
Aye. What one that he's on about?
No, you're on about.
Aye, it's just quick. Aye, it's just a quick fire, because the other ones, it takes too long to ask the question. It takes too long to think about. You're thinking around the whole kitchen and the house. It needs to be fast. Boom, boom, boom.
Quicker.
Right, do you know what we'll do?
And I think it's 30 seconds you have, not a minute.
Oh, is it on?
Aye.
You know what we'll do? continue on, and then after it, we'll do a separate clip. Right. So stay tuned to after the podcast post, and we'll post that because that'll be good.
Lovely job, right?
Jason,
right, I'm away on
gap.
Just do that then, day.
Should have just come on to 2 games out the gap.
Just an exclusive, Jason.
Down to the driving range.
Raven range. Hey, just an exclusive, Jason.
A what?
Are you gonna have fighters out in Oregon, or what? Ever happened to that idea?
Yes, it's in the works. It's in the works. The last one, it went really well. Do you know what I mean? I was really happy the way that it turned out, and the fights on the night. Geez, some cracking fights, and some quality fighters on the card. And a lot of people came up to me after and was like, I actually think it was you, But he came up and goes, geez, that was like a real professional boxing show.
Boom, 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 boom.
And I was like, what the fuck else do you think?
No, but you know what?
But like, honest to God, right? I think it's like Donegal or a centre. You don't put professional boxing together there.
It's not the professional boxing. The fights were unbelievable and all right. But see if someone had blindfolded me and sat me in the middle of the aura with the setup and says, where are you? Like I could have said an arena anywhere in the world and I wouldn't. You would never think you're in the aura in Donegal.
No, like it went really, really well, and there's a few things that needed tweaked. There was a few... just a few changes that I had to make for doing it again, and that's why it's taken me this bit of time, because I want to come back now and I want it to be hard to get perfection, but I want to get as close to perfection as possible.
How long ago since?
2 years. Well, it'll be 2 years now in November, will it?
Some event, wasn't it though?
And like the amount of people that still say, "Oh, when are you doing Rumble in the Hills again?" Or when? And I think I'm going to go with Rumble in the Hills 2, Rumble in the Hills 3.
100%.
But I also want, next time I do it, I want the likes of DAZN, I want the likes of Sky Sports, I want a proper broadcaster. Like, do you know what I mean? So you can't just gather up 10 boys and be like, right, Sky, DAZN, here, put this together. So I'm working closely with a few people now at the minute, and making the right contacts, putting in the foundations, and fingers crossed, we'll be back shortly.
Class.
Keep tuned in.
Looking forward to that, to be fair, hey. And will it be same place or?
Yeah, or 100%. Like, there's no real venue. Donegal doesn't really have a venue, like, unless you're going outdoor, and cost wise, it's crazy then, lads.
Outdoor,
like,
actually.
Outdoor.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's not only that, it's like you have to depend on the weather, like, and Ireland isn't great for depending on weather. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get it on a good night, unbelievable. Like, it'll
go down history.
Aye, do you know what I mean? But like, I think just for the first couple now, I would like to do the Aura as a kind of big one every year, and then, like, you could fit max maybe 2,000 people, just over 2,000 people in the Aura, like. I think we had 1,100, 1,200 in for that night. Do you know what I mean? And it looked good, like it looked busy, like, do you know what I mean? It wasn't as if it looked scarce or nothing like that. But like, you could make that place rammed, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, look, it's definitely something that I want to do again. It's something that I'm working on. It's a goal that I have that I want to happen, like, and I want boxing to come back to Ireland, because I want the young people of Ireland and Donegal to see that. I don't have to go to Belfast all the time. Don't have to go to Dublin don't have to go to America or England all the time.
Yeah.
To have professional boxing that's there on your doorstep, like, because Donegal boxing is at the minute not amazing right now. Do you know what I mean? There's a handful of fighters out there that are very good, that are doing really, really well. There's a young Connolly fella from Twin Towns Boxing Club. There's a young McCall fella from Illy's Boxing Club. He's a Dunlow lad. Just won the national.
He's from Dunlow, but he's down in Illy's.
Aye, he's training in Illy's. He was in Dunlow all his life, like, he's Dunlow.
What age is kind of?
He be in his 20s, like, he's a man, like, do you know what I mean? So he won the national elites there recently. Good young fella, been knocking on the door for so long, like, and those are the kind of boys that you want to see, progressing, into if it's an interest of them. Do you know what I mean?
Towards that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and not have to go away to England or not have to go away to America.
But can you imagine you put him on that card and fighting and Donegal all that?
Well, Cathal McLaughlin.
Oh, the last one.
I put him on as an amateur contest. He's now pro with me.
Class.
And he's making his second
Where's he
professional
from?
fight now. Strabane. Trains in a full boxing club. Him and Danny Duffy.
That's unreal, isn't it?
Aye. Do you know? And that's what I want. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to, because it has to start somewhere. It's not gonna. You're not gonna turn around a world champion in 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
But you need to plant the seed somewhere.
I think. But do you think it's? I think for a fucking boxer like that, especially a young boy like that, fighting in Donegal.
Yeah. Oh, like for Donegal people, yes.
Yeah.
But see, for somebody that's in Dublin or outside of Donegal, like right now, it's not appealing to them. It's like going to Donegal to fight. Like it's not appealing to them because Donegal is not known as a place to go for professional boxing. It's Belfast, Dublin, you know, Cork back in the day, Collins, Eubank. Do you know? But like
Galway, no. Never really heard anything in Galway boxing.
do you know what I mean? Like those are the kind of cities and towns now that need ignited for professional boxing and to grow it in Ireland. Like, but it's not easy, boys. The cost of it is crazy. Cost is mad. You know, getting everything together for it. It's tough, like in hotel rooms and everything for fighters and teams and
the wee
officials, like things that you don't even think about.
The wee bits that people don't know.
Well, it rings the bell, boys, for the fights.
Will
like,
there be a lot of sponsorship towards it? Do you get your sponsors?
yeah, that's work. Like you gotta go knocking on doors. Like you
yeah.
gotta go knocking on doors and being and putting a pitch to them, like saying why it's worthwhile. That's why I want to get a broadcaster. You get a broadcaster on board and say, here, look, Billerose, your logo's going to be plastered on the Zone worldwide. Your logo's going to be plastered on Sky Sports all over the UK. Do you know what I mean? Like, then it's like, okay, don't get me wrong, I have so many people that have helped me through my years in boxing just because they wanted to help, didn't want nothing for it. They didn't want the exposure, didn't want, yes, it was nice to have their name on my shorts, things like that, but they wanted to help. Like, do you know what I mean? So, I know, fingers crossed, we'll get ready to
Rumble in the Hills 2.
She get her soul out if you're the main event at it. Yep.
Oh, he's the main event. Oh, he's sneaky fucking promo there. And weighing in at 200 pounds for his first fight, Vinnie McLaughlin. Just recently married and back from his honeymoon. Vinnie has packed on the weight for this fight, as he has a limp leg, as the plane went down before he landed.
Oh, Maffa, touch wood, champ.
I am so sorry. Take that back.
Oh, boys.
Prick.
Oh, touch wood, in fairness.
But to be fair, if you had like a big fucking fight out there and you were in the middle of a ring, boy, I would say you would need a bigger place than that. Oh, man. Anyway, we can't wait for Rumble in the House too. I was at the last one. It was unbelievable, to be fair. I'm not just saying. I say that everywhere I go anyway. Like if someone asked me that.
Somebody asked me recently. That's why I says I've just asked that question.
Well, hurry up.
Well, you done it?
Hurry up.
I got it out there.
Jay, you took on a very special, hard, tough task, event, fundraiser.
Life experience.
Jay, tell us about Everest Base Camp.
Some experience, boys.
I would say.
Won't be doing it again.
100%. I was just chatting. I was in the sauna this morning from Valley Centre, and I was just chatting to the ones in there about it. They were asking me, and yeah, like it was unbelievable experience. Really, really was something that challenged me beyond anything I ever expected of it. It's something that I was never into. Like, I'm not into hiking or climbing or doing any of that. Like, that doesn't, like...
Appeal to you?
Oh, jeez, that'd be unreal. Not for me, like, but Anne-Marie McGeehan in Balbafay there, she reached out to me and was like, we're doing this for the Blue Stack Foundation. Blue Stack Foundation, absolute breath of fresh air, boys. Unbelievable. Like, soon as I knew it was for that, I was just like, where do I sign up?
Class.
And to be fair, like, I looked it up and everything and watched all the TikTok day in the lives of Mount Everest Base Camp, all that there, and I swear to God I was buzzing for it. Like, I was looking forward to the challenge because hadn't fought in a while, you know, kind of coasting along nicely in life and no real major challenges. Like, I was like, right, let's get stuck into this, like, and yeah, absolutely fantastic, boys. Unbelievable.
Tough.
Whoa.
Like, physically, lads, not tough, like. Do you know, like...
But is that just because you're fat than I?
No, boys,
like... at the boy at Marty's weight, do it? Or size?
Aye. 100%. Marty, you'd roll up and roll back there.
I get over no problem.
No, honest to God, boys, like, see, physically, like, one of the wee Sherpa boys up there, he said to me, he goes, slow is the medicine of the mountain. And that... Slow. Nice and slow.
Steady.
Like, they say the people that struggle the most is the fittest people. They kept saying to me this before I went. I was like, I was all worried, like, well, I'm going to probably struggle here now. But it's the reason that they struggle is because...
They take off like fucking...
They take off and they're trying to get up as quick as they can. And that, to me, is the biggest mistake. Not just health-wise, but you miss everything on the way up, like.
Nah.
See the first 4 or 5 days. It is unbelievable what you see, like life-changing thoughts in your head, because like you see the way they live there, you see the kindness, the love in them, the simplicity of life. It is crazy, like, the things that we don't have in life, we're like, oh jeez, like I wish I had this, I wish I had that. It doesn't even come into their head.
There's no shops or anything over there.
No, like they sell out of their house, like there's no transport up there. So everything is taken up in yaks, donkeys and horse. Like yaks like a big buffalo. But it's up the top, like they're...
What about the boys with the things around their heads, sir, carrying up stuff?
Oh, like different gravy, sir. Like I was going well one day and I says, oh, I'll take this wee seat here now and sit down, don't go too fast, like just relax. Turned around, sir, and there's a boy coming with about 10 of Marty's on him.
No, I wasn't that bad.
No.
40-foot lorry was he driving?
No joke, boys. It was like,
40-foot helicopter.
I would say 6 foot wide. It was like a 6 foot wide square.
You took a video, didn't you?
Aye.
Give us a video, put up there.
Aye, 100%.
And what was in it?
Cocaine?
Having a clue what was in it, like. But one day I seen a man taking 2 PVC doors and a heap of metal poles, like, the square metal. I don't know, they're not poles, like, but they're square bits of metal, like, but they're about 10 foot long, like, and there was about 6 of them.
They're hardy
on top of the 2 PVC doors.
What?
And then going up and down. And we met some of the younger boys. There was real old Harry.
Joe McDade behind him with a joint. Joe McDade won this. Dinner melting. What the fuck?
Sponsor next podcast.
Good man, Joe.
But it was, and then you get the younger boys, like real young boys, maybe teenagers, early 20s, them flying up and down, big bags on them, and they'd have the tunes blaring, like, unbelievable experience, like, really was. As it says, physically not that challenging. Your max we walk was 9 hours twice on the way back down, because we had to make up for time, because Leclerc Airport is the most dangerous airport in the world. And
why?
Because
Explain.
it's so
small, isn't it?
And you're coming in over the Himalaya mountains.
Oh,
so
the gap.
Like you,
the gap.
You need to be, weather needs to be crystal clear, no clouds and no wind.
You just couldn't fly the first day, could you?
3 days in a row, we were at the airport, time to go back. At the airport, time to go back.
Fuck that, son.
Aye. We stayed now in the Irish bar in Kathmandu for 3 days.
3 days.
How was the flight here, eh?
We had to get a helicopter in. We couldn't even get the plane. If we had waited for the plane, we wouldn't have got up and down in time. So we were meant to go up in 9 days and back down in 4. We went up in 8 and down in 3. And 2 of the days was 9 hours on the way back down to make up for the...
So you had to get a helicopter out there?
Helicopter out. And then the way back to Kathmandu when we were leaving, we were like, oh jeez, happy days, big blue skies. It was too windy. We had to get a helicopter back out. So I never got one of the propeller planes into Leclerc Airport.
Oh, thank fucking hell.
I know, I wasn't...
You were straight under the dick, sir.
But no, like, as you says, lad, unbelievable experience. Delighted I'd done it.
But you'll not do it
But
again.
I would never go back near it again. But I would advise anybody to do it, like...
Yeah, for a good cause.
Do you know what I mean? The biggest challenge was... altitude's tight, like. Altitude.
Breathing wise.
Breathing wise. Like, there was times I was in bed.
You couldn't vape up there, like.
No. I was lying in the bed.
I couldn't tug your tussles, yeah.
See.
Hey?
Oh, hold on, actually. Send us a photo of the toilet.
Oh, I'll put the
toilet up. Oh my god, my funny she is.
It's just
on the ground.
Oh, just a hole, like a.
You just shake it.
You just squat there.
Fucking Jimmy Squirrels clean up on through your fucking kettle. Hey?
Oh, tight.
What the fuck was that? I'm inside you. Oh my god.
Tight now, but like, hardest part was you're going hours all day, and everyone likes getting to bed, getting a nice cozy bed, chilling out, going to sleep, good rest. None of that.
No cozy bed.
Oh, good luck to you.
Oh, like it was a rectangle box with a mattress about that thick on it, and you're in a sleeping bag. And the coolest night we had was -23.
Hey.
-23. Tight.
Fuck me, sir.
Oh, tight, sir. That was the hardest part for me. That was like, see, walking up and down wasn't bad at all.
No wee
like,
hotels or anything in it, no.
Radisson.
They're actually right. I think it was 2 days before we summited base camp. I went for a walk one day and I seen this unbelievable, like a wooden log cabin, coffee shop. I went in it. Heat, Wi-Fi, plugs. Like, no joke, boys. Wi-Fi and plugs was like unreal. Charge the phone, get in touch with back at home. All that's here, like. And when I was leaving, around the side of it was 3 log cabin rooms with stoves in them, with heaters in them, warm showers in them, normal toilets in them.
Fuck.
I went down until squatter ones. 3 of them went up on stage.
Did they?
Aye, fair play to them though. Like, I'm telling you, boys.
And what would that cost, like, I wonder?
I think it was €140 a night. But lads,
well worth it.
Somebody tells you there it's it's like saying, give me a fiver there.
Yeah.
Like, you were like, what? No wallet. €140 for heat, electricity, a proper bed, warmth.
Mad, isn't it, hey?
Oh, that was unbelievable now. And in all fairness, like, there was a few ones struggling at that stage with the altitude and everything. And they deserved it, like, they deserved a place to get in.
Good sleep, eh?
Good sleep, like, because, like, you're not eating right. You can't eat meat that far up because it doesn't travel well, like.
Oh, the
you
meat?
know, there's no transport up, like, so it's all up in the back of a yak or a horse. So they mightn't be fresh, like.
Fuck
so
me.
you stay Dalbat power 24 hour. That's what I ate the whole time, like, just rice and like a curry kind of thing, like.
You'd be fucked, man.
Oh,
They'll make me like Mary Fishleg's feature.
There's no
Time to get up.
no takeaways up there, man.
No text days, fucking weekend. Takes the weekends off of Manx.
Aye, unreal, boys. So, some experience.
Good, fair play to you, hey, and tell us the Blue Stack Foundation, unbelievable.
Like, I don't know, like, I don't know. There's 3 of them young boys that do a podcast.
Oh, we seen that actually. We seen that.
That's right, eh?
And I went on it, boys, and they looked over at me and they were like, so Jason, you know, what made you do Everest Base Camp, like? And I swear, I wound up, like.
Did you, lad?
I was like, used to the reason I did it, like, and I goes, April was beside me, like, and she knew, right, like, I was howling back as best I could,
yeah.
And I was just like, used to the reason I did it, and they were like, oh. No, I was like, we used to ask me another question quick.
Yeah.
But, like, they're unbelievable, they really are, and they just make things, they give you a wake up call, really, like, to look at what is fucking important in life, like, do you know all the stuff that people might worry about, and, oh, Jesus, I'm not living in this size of house, or I'm not driving this car, or I'm not fucking away here and not to this, like, all these possessions, do you know what I mean, that people crave to try and, I suppose, look good for other people that have no relevance to them, like.
No, exactly.
Like, these people just, they're absolutely, and the staff and the backroom team and everybody in the Blue Stack, like, it's a massive credit to them for what they're doing, because they work their ass off, getting funding, getting everything they can to keep that place going, like, and it's just like every time I go up there, like, I just come back and I'm smiling for a full couple of days after.
Yeah,
like,
class.
That's a good feeling now. It's we actually, do you know what? We'd love to go up and do something like that someday with them, because we'd love that. Like, imagine going up to the lads that do the podcast up there. Like, wow.
I'll get that set up.
Do surely.
100%.
That'll be class.
100%. Well, they meant to be us.
Or even both on, whatever. But isn't that the same as the Donegal Horizons?
I think so.
I think they're very
Pretty
much the
much,
same.
yeah.
What do you call your boy that we met from the Donegal?
Shimmy.
Because I said it to him and he goes, he says, we're nearly
Identical.
exact same.
We work close with them, and again, as you say,
boys.
the fucking best people in the world, like, and the staff and the team. Yeah. And I know they're probably just the same as you, obviously working their asses off and stuff, and getting here and getting sponsorship here and funding and all this. But you say, like, we complain about fucking stuff.
Yeah, it's such a simple fucking thing.
And then, do you know what though? It fucking helps. See when you're not done that podcast. See then, when you are having a bad day or something fucks you off or something, you think on that, and it does straighten you out a bit. Like,
without a doubt. Like
100%.
Like, you need a reason why in life. Like, do you know what I mean? If you have a reason why in life, and I think that's why the people, the staff, and everyone work so hard there as well, because, like, that is the reason why is them people and the Blue Stack Foundation. Like, you're trying to give them the best crack at life that they possibly can get, like, and all they do is smile back.
You never see them complain, do you?
Like, Jesus, hey, they're some cracks, really, really are.
we loved that working with them. To be fair, it was just
it was very rewarding. Like, so
it's good. I would say doing the Everest was rewarding.
We were getting video updates from them and all, like, well done, you are doing great. And, like, it was a couple of days now. There's a lot of tears.
Oh, smells like Joe Baker.
I know, he's up inside me. On that note, folks, we're going to take a wee break here because Jason's helmet is rotten. Yeah, I can smell it from here. It smells like Everest base camp. So we'll be back in a couple of moments, folks. The whole lot of us are away to
just caught her there quick before he says something.
Thanks to this week's sponsor, Event Hire, guys, and thanks for Jason taking a time out of his busy schedule on a plane, on a boat, on a jet ski, everything there's on. So,
he's even on
tune on after.
We're on that there, Marcus. How doing there, folks? Welcome back to episode 67 with our good friend, our manager. Did we ever announce that?
I don't think we did. No, Jason was away all the time.
We just want to say a massive thank you to this week's sponsor, Event Hire, guys. Check them out on Instagram for all your event hire needs.
Well said, Mama.
Thank you. Jason, thanks for sticking around.
What's your favourite movie?
We just want to announce, I already started the clock. I forgot to press start. Mark, hit start on that clock. We just want to say that we want to welcome back our very special guest, our good friend and our event manager, Jason Quigley.
Jay Quigley.
What's happening now, lads, and what's the cracks? As you can see, folks, we got new hats.
These are nice, boys.
What do you think of these boys? They're not for sale, but if you want to buy them,
we'll sell them.
And Jason, hey, we weren't going to leave you out. We've got you a very special
gift.
This
is a wee token from me and Vinny to you, lad.
Yes, boys.
So if you can tear on there, do we see?
And if you haven't noticed, if you follow Jason's Instagram, everything seems to fucking look well in the cunt. The good looking cunt.
Everything. You just want to ambassador good at everything.
I'd say he's a bad foreskin animal.
That's what the smell is. If you can revel us some money for that hat, that'd be great.
Take it. You revel it two fucking chunky drawers in the corner there.
As you can see, video I'm wearing one. Jay, give us a wee recap on what you're at now. If obviously for someone that doesn't know, but you're flat promoting, managing, fucking. There's nothing you're not at. So what are you at?
Yeah, very busy now. Just with the management side of things and planning the next promotion and everything as well. So, look, I've got good few fighters now under my name and some great prospects, some great talent coming through that I'm very excited about. And yeah, it's exciting times. Like I'll be traveling a lot with the fighters and going to fights and everything like that. So I love it. I
was going to ask you, do you love it?
Yeah, I love my job. Like,
hey,
that's what I was.
Well
just
done,
thinking.
Hey, Martha. Well done, mate. Wet.
Work away.
So, Jason, you seem to be you're buzzing, but is there that wee miss? You want to get on and punch the head of some young fella
outside the grill,
outside Yellow Pepper?
Yeah, like I think I'll always have that.
Want.
Like it's something I've done all my life, and April put it to me. I think the best way that anybody could ever put it is like, just know that you'll never find that buzz or that feeling in anything else you do. Like, it's unique.
Yeah.
Boxing and getting into the ring and fighting and going through 10, 12 weeks of training and injuries, feeling good, feeling shit, getting in the fight week, the media, all that there, and then the actual fight, the high before the fight, the high after the fight, the low after the fight. Like it's just it's a roller coaster, like, and you just have to understand. Look, I'm not officially retired, like, do you know what I mean?
He's keeping everybody hanging, isn't he?
But like my main focus now is the management and the promotion and making the next world champion out of my fighters. Like,
never say never. Is that what you're?
Yeah, look, I'm actually going over, not this weekend, the following weekend. I'm over at the Jake Paul undercard in California, and two of Sheer Sports fighters are fighting on that. Victor Morales is fighting, and Joel Uriarte. They're both fighting on the undercard of that. So
and who's Jake Paul fighting again?
Julio Cesar Chavez, who was an actual legit world champion and a proper world champion, like, well past his best.
Aye, but if the money's in the card, I think in them fights,
100%.
But as I'm saying, he'll give the fight to fucking Jake Paul. Do you think that's?
I don't know. Like, so a lot of people are saying like a lot of his fights in the past have been fixed and all. Like, and I honestly don't really see it. I think everybody just underestimates this Jake Paul lad that has come from Disney Channel and YouTube, and he's silly and so unorthodox about the way he goes about things. Yeah. But lad, like, people don't understand the amount of professional fighters that are still working a 9 to 5. Like, Jake Paul is so financially well off that he can train and prepare for a fight, and he's been doing it his last 4 or 5 years better than, I would say, 75% of actual professional fighters.
Fucking hell.
Jeez. I think watching his fight, so you can't fake that, can you? Like, if you get hit by a man that's looking to hit you, it's going to hurt.
Like,
do you think in any way they're tweaked?
I don't.
Right, I don't either.
And I think that I would have a good judgment
to
be like, shite there, like, he didn't catch him right, or he fell over awkwardly, or
Is there any of his fights that you ever?
I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen any of them. No, I have seen them. I've seen the fights, but I haven't seen any that I was like,
dodgy.
That's a bit dodgy there.
He's fighting fighters, obviously, maybe MMA fighters or boxers.
Yeah.
If you say to any fighter, well, I don't know.
Tommy Fury beat him too, like.
But if I give you this amount of money, let me beat you in the ring in front of the world.
The fighters that he's fighting, yes, because they're past it and they're probably doing it for a payout anyway. Yeah. But the likes of Tommy Fury,
he wouldn't,
and he beat him. So maybe you've something to look at there. But like, I think it's just going to be disgraceful for Julio Cesar Chavez if he gets beat by Jake Paul. Like, somebody that has dedicated the whole life to the sport, that has been an actual legit world champion, and goes in and gets beat by Jake. Like, I think it's a pill to swallow that. Like, but at the end of the day, boys, Jake Paul is the fight right now. Like, you give me the opportunity right now to fight Jake Paul for X amount of money, or to fight for a world title. I'd struggle. Like, do you know which one to pick? Like,
It's mad, isn't it?
do you know what I mean? Like, because you're going to get more money to fight Jake Paul than you are for a world title, right?
100%. 100%.
And when you get to my age now, like, I have a few belts at the house. They sit there, they gather dust. Like, they're not going to put food on the table, or they're not going to put clothes in the kids' bags, or do you know what I mean? Like, it's
Could sit there, you throw his 50 years of age too.
no, but do you know what I mean? Like, whenever I was 23, 24 years of age, I would have got into that ring saying, "You're gonna have to kill me here to win." Like, whereas now, like, this, I think that, yeah, he's too much to lose. I think to fight somebody like me, you know, because look.
No, but I mean, you can still do it. Like,
But I'm not as big a name as the likes of a Canelo or people like these. And if he gets beat by Canelo, well, he's got beat by the best in the world at the minute.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's like, well, it's a fucking success him getting the fight with Canelo. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's gonna happen.
Do you think
The money, yeah, it can't not.
Like,
Can't
and
not.
money wise, Canelo's very well off, and he'll never have to work a day in his life. But I think it's more intriguing for Canelo to make the money than Jake Paul to make the money. And I think that's why Canelo takes it. And Canelo gets the chance to be the hero, to be the man that says, "I shut up Jake Paul." Like,
yeah. Be mad to see that happen.
But I think if he, like, you see the people he's fighting, the likes of your Nate Diaz, you know.
yeah. But lads, like,
He doesn't fight you, like, he can't, like, someone that can still do it.
yeah. But
That
like,
will
see
give him a
Nate
good...
Diaz, like, Nate Diaz is a tough
I know, but...
motherfucker.
But you know what I mean, no.
Oh, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
Especially boxing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I 100%. I do agree with you.
Because you'd be a threat, like.
Like,
And you'd be a good fight them, like.
and I think like a fight like that, because he's bigger than me. Like, he'd be a good bit heavier than me. Like, he'd be 2 or 3 weight divisions above me.
Would you knock a fucking heat off him? That's what we're asking.
Oh, like, I would be so confident getting in there and absolutely boxing the ears in. Well, I would knock the fucking head off him completely. I don't know, like.
Nah, you don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, can't forget that for the last 5 years, this man has been training like a Canelo, an Anthony Joshua type.
More probably.
Yeah.
More, like,
Yeah.
because he's a point to prove and he's a chip on his shoulder. Like, he wants to come in here and prove a point. So, he's training like that. He is the best nutrition, the best physio, the best recovery, the best sparring partners, the best coaches, because he's forking out, he's paying for it, and he's getting it all in. Like, whereas not every boxer has that opportunity. Like.
Is he doesn't come across anymore, does he, as a YouTube fighter?
I don't think so. No. I think
He doesn't box in misfits anymore. Like,
no.
He's beyond that.
Was mainly KSI, to be honest. Jake Paul never really.
Oh,
went
did he
down
not?
the
I thought
misfits
maybe
kind of a direction. Like, he kind of went in his own one.
Right.
His MVP, like, most valuable promotions. That's his.
Oh, is that
thing? Like, you know, and like, boys, Katie Taylor has got her biggest payday on his undercard. That's how nuts it's got. Like,
it's crazy, boys.
fucking madness? One of the Rocky Balboa come back and fight him. How you doing? How you doing?
What about misfits? What's your thoughts on that?
look, I'm all up for boys getting in and making a few pounds for themselves, and
Fucking
you know,
red pays the bill.
I don't know. I think that's a wee bit too.
it's not classed as professional boxing either, though. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, people know that misfits and boxing is two different things.
Yeah.
So it's not like the misfits boys are staying in their lane. Like, they're not coming out saying, like Jake Paul saying, I want Canelo,
yeah.
I want, because they fucking shite themselves. And somebody says, right then, come on, let's go. Do you know what I mean? So I think like that Misfits is good. Like, I think like fair play to them. You know, they're doing what they're doing, and you're getting a few soccer players, you're getting a few MMA fighters, you know, you're getting a few YouTubers doing it, and fair play to them. Go ahead.
And then they're making any money out of it. Is there?
There's some money in that, man.
Like, them boys are making more money, I would say, than I made in the first couple of years of my career. Like,
What if you got a call in the morning to fight one of them hers?
100%.
I like it. Watch out, them bastards would be a good fight.
And I would actually tell them that I'll not train a day.
There you are. Who's top of that ladder?
Darren Till, actually. Do you ever hear Darren Till?
Darren Till, yeah.
He's in it now.
Liverpoolian.
Is he not big, Kerbot? Like?
Oh, he's big guy.
Big left one,
he's
I'll be
big
in
guy.
your ring anyway, Jason. Until I pull out.
But he's doing like I would have to train for him. No, like
he's a big unit.
Good,
Like.
he's good. Big.
So is he
strong lad.
he's the fucking top.
But
dog.
like seeing any of them other boys, like I'd happily say to them, like, boys, 8 weeks. You have 8 weeks to train for a fight. I'll not train. I'll still get in. Like, I'll train in terms of fitness, maybe to make the weight or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll not put on a pair of boxing gloves for 8 weeks. And I'll still go and I'll beat you.
I'll run it.
There you have it.
Ben Williams does as well, is it?
Aye, Ben Williams isn't bad now. Ben Williams
Sharp.
isn't bad. Aye, sharp and strong.
Putty spikes like what though? He doesn't speak like that, but
No.
no. What is he? What would he be like? Sharp enough cunt with it.
Aye, he boxed when he was younger. Like, he boxed
was
out
it?
of Crumlin. I think it was Crumlin or Drimna. Now, don't quote me on that, but it was
Don't
Crumlin
quote
and Drimna too.
Give us a shout, Ben, if you're looking for a headbutt in the throat.
Well, there you are. Oh, smells like Jason's gear bag. There you are.
Because it's been lying there for 8 weeks and done nothing.
8 years?
Fuck.
Well, there you are, folks.
Jeez, that smells
I'd
like a
love to
bad
see
burp.
that. I'd love to see that.
That'll be a good job, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's go. Bang, bang.
It's tight there, boy. Smells like an old pair of football boots.
Does has a gear bag at Howley. So yeah, Jay, you're flat to the mat by all that stuff and promoting and all that there, and he's managing us, which
Exactly.
Greg Hughes says you really need to get back in the ring, which is really fucking horrible to be fair. I won't joking. But yeah, you're flat to the mat. But to be fair to you, going off what you're doing with us for the last year, it's very clear to see that he farted there. Me chat.
It's fucking rotten too.
But your attention to detail is always fucking bang on, and that's probably why you'll be so successful, and that's probably why these young up and coming fighters want to sign and want to stay and stuff like that. There, is there any big events, fights coming up that they have?
Yeah, so I have Tyler Jolly. You know Tyler Jolly.
Tyler,
yeah.
He was on for the 24-hour one, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had Tyler Jolly on.
He was Nara too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He sparked to her, man.
Everybody liked him. yeah, everybody.
The sweet Scotch boy.
Yeah, everybody. He was the most talked about after.
Jason actually very generous, gave us ringside tickets, which is class. And it was the first time I was ever at one. And I had a boy, and you want to hear the slap of us.
Boom.
It's pure wet sound of it. Wet. I'm telling you, it was. But it was class. He was sharp looking that night.
So, like, I've Tyler fighting this weekend now. He's fighting. So I head into Scotland on Friday. Tyler fights Friday night for the Celtic title. That'll be his first title fight as a pro. First 10-round fight as a pro. So he's taking a big step up now, you know, fighting for a title, 10-rounder. But Tyler's well capable. Like, this is his first step of many step-ups, like, that he can go far, like. So he is that on in Scotland on Friday night. Then on Saturday morning I fly back into Belfast and have Danny and Cahill on in Belfast and the Devonish up there. They have they're just 1-0 both of them each, so this is their second fight. Straightforward enough fight, so it should be, you know, they should win on the night and everything like that. This is just them building their career now, you know, starting off.
Yeah.
And then as it says, I have Victor Morales, Joel Ariarte fighting on the Jake Paul undercard in California the weekend after.
Jesus.
And then I am August 2nd, there's going to be a big fight in Dublin, 3 Arena. Pierce O'Leary's coming back to Dublin to fight. I think it's his first fight in Dublin as a pro. And the recently signed big heavyweight that I have is
Marty?
You laughing at you?
Daniel Facchiotti.
Yeah.
Baby. He is making his professional
Marty.
debut on that. What a card for him to make his professional debut in the 3 Arena. I have just signed Kane Hederman, a massive talent who's up training with Andy Lee right now, sparring Hamza Shiraz, who is fighting Edgar Berlanga, the last lad I fought.
Fuck.
So he's up sparring him. Great young fella, great talent, can go really far. He's going to be making his pro debut the end of August, possibly in Belfast. And we have just signed Rhys Owens, number 1 in Ireland, shit hot talent. This kid can go all the way. He's very, very talented. Good way about him, good personality. Cleaned up in the amateur game over the last 2 years, and he's going to be making his pro debut August, September time as well. I'm teamed up with Jamie Conlon, Michael Conlon's brother, to co-manage him, and I'm very excited about him. So look, I have a lot of fighters now at the minute that's doing things and doing really well. So yeah, it's going really well so far. Like, and 1 or 2 wee moving parts as well. That could be.
Will we ever get over to LA or anything with you as you or under your team too?
I'm looking for a cheerleader and a water boy maybe.
You're doing all this in the doll as well. How the fuck you do that?
But you know, we could have go over and Vinny could do the camera work. Like, I'll do the interview.
Definitely.
You're not doing the interview, right?
No, that's true. You stick the head in radio, shall be alright.
I can pay it back like a mandarin too.
Tell me this, Jason, do you find it hard to keep the fighters grounded? Like, you know, if they've won 3 or 4 fights, trying to get them to be a bit patient, like, or do they want to move up fast?
I suppose that's what you're there for, isn't it? More
yeah, like, it's just like you're just guiding them, like, do you know what I mean? And as Vinny says, you know, attention to detail is massive, like, because like you need to watch for everything. You need to just see, like, you know, the way they change the words that they're talking about, the way they change how they're chatting. You know, do they still have the same respect for the people that helped them from day one? All this kind of stuff, but you also need a chip on your shoulder to get to the top as well. Like, you need to have that bit of arrogance about you, that bit of cockiness about you, but in a balanced way. Like, I'm lucky with all my fighters so far. You know, they're level headed, and none of them has got to that level yet because they're all growing. They're all steadily, gradually getting up there. So it's just a matter of, you know, keeping an eye on them and just guiding them. Like, you know, just being there for them that's.
You need to be a lot more than a good boxer, don't you?
Oh, 100%. Like this is, I hate saying it, like, but like, if you're signing somebody now, like, one of the things you do is just go straight to Instagram and see how many followers they have.
Bad, isn't it, sir?
Like, the more tickets it's a business. Like, boxing is a business, but professional boxing is a business. You can sell tickets, you'll get the opportunities. Whereas if you can't sell tickets, you'll struggle to get your opportunity. It doesn't matter how talented you are. It is, like, you need a personality, you need a social media presence, you need to be likable, you need to be marketable, you need to be able to talk, you need, like, there's so many things that you need to make it to the top, like, and you have to enjoy the journey. Like, it's going to have ups, it's going to have downs. Like, there's going to be great fights, there's going to be bad fights, there's going to be times you meant to smash a boy out of there and you didn't, and people's going to talk shit about you. You got to put the blinkers on, you got to just keep the head down, back into the gym, focus on you. You know, you got to control what you can control. All you can control is getting back into that gym, working on what didn't maybe go 100% right, continuing to work on what you're good at, never neglect that. But it's just about in there. And look, boxing's like a split personality. Like, you need to be a hateful motherfucker when you get in that ring. Like, you need to change, and you need to look across that man and be like, look, end of this fight, we'll shake hands, I wish you all the best, I hope you go home safe to your family, but
I'm going to smash your guts
I'm going to absolutely take the head clean off you if it comes to it. Like,
it's mad, isn't it, though? But to be fair, I would say the reason you are popular with the guys you sign is because they know you've done it, you know?
Yeah, like, and they have a lot of confidence in me because they know that.
Oh!
Oh, I got pure dizzy here, Shim.
Oh! I swallowed the whole answer like an airsoil can, Shim.
Oh, sorry, go ahead there. What were you saying? What was your favourite film again?
You were saying I had a bit confidence in you.
Oh, I like
the
the
fights.
But I says that to attention to detail because we seen that in you already, and
Well,
I know that's.
I think
probably
that's just like from my background. Like when you're a professional athlete, like you need everything needs to be right. Like
You do seek like even the wee small things we see, and you seek perfection in everything you do, like, and that's massive. I would say going off obviously a young up and coming fighter, like
and it's about setting that standard early doors. Like, do you know what I mean? But not every fighter's the same. Like, and that's like there's no one way to manage or coach a fighter. Like every individual is different. Like, and some boys you have to be more hands on with others. Some boys you have to rev them up. Some boys you have to calm them down.
Yeah,
do you know what I
it's
mean?
all
like,
different.
It's completely different. Like, and I have to be careful. I'm very passionate about what I do, so I have to be. I'm not a coach. Like, I'm not their coach. So I need to be careful too. Like, I try to. There's some fighters like me in the corner. Like, have asked me, "Will you come into the corner?" Just because I've been there, I've done it.
Yeah.
And some just are happy me being the manager and having their coaches that is in the corner. Like, I mean, they don't ask me in the corner as to be the first man in the corner. They have their legit coach, their head coach, but they like to have me in there maybe for the spit bucket, or they give that bit of advice, or just to have that presence there with them. So yeah, it's
extra motivation maybe.
It's a tricky one. Like, you just got to be very you got to be very observant, and you got to try a few things and see what works right for the fighter. Like,
that's good, eh?
Definitely.
Well, to be fair, we wish you all the best on that journey you're on, and no doubt you'll do fucking wonders. Just don't do that much, because we actually still want you to coach as a good coach us as well.
Take us away sometime.
But no,
post him last day in here, remember?
Do you remember?
We always have a laugh. That's one of the fucking
and that
things.
is like, you gotta enjoy it. Like, do you know 100%. What I mean?
100%. I would say you have your own way with your own fighters and stuff like that. But us, like, we always have a laugh with you, and that's fucking what we seek most. Like, but to be fair, whenever we need something done or whatever you think, whatever this, but we can honestly say you've took us the step that we didn't think we would be. And we're still going and going and going and going, and it's hard to have a clear conversation when all we do is have a laugh and joke around. But I'm being serious. I'm being deadly serious. Like, we have gone to the next step, and it's because of you.
But like, that's like, and I appreciate that. Like, right. But at the end of the day, you still the boys is sitting here doing it. Like, it's like, it is a team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like, at the end of the day, the podcast wouldn't happen without you. It doesn't matter who you have managing you, who you have doing the camera, who you have doing this here. Without you, it doesn't happen. Like, that's it. Out the gap. Do you know what I mean?
Out the gap.
But it's about you being able to pick the right people as well, and to ask the right question, get the right people to help out. Like, that's the main part. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, I know. 100%. I know exactly that. But it has been a big help, like, and we really, really appreciate what you've done for us since you've come in. And we never thought, we thought probably wouldn't been still going, to be honest. But the you make us feel like we can fucking go here and go there and go further afield, like.
And that's
do you know what I mean?
about,
And that's what you're.
like,
we can see how much impact you have on your fighters.
We don't have to worry more or less about going and doing the dirty shit and going.
It's not even that there, but trusting someone to, like, for example, now if we were to go and do say an outdoor broadcast at some business that's got us in for sponsorship, we send you with full trust.
Yeah. You aren't sitting thinking, oh, I hope I doesn't fuck this up.
Yeah. We are 100% trustworthy that you'll do.
Yeah.
And whatever you come back with, we're behind you, like.
Yeah.
And that's one thing.
As you say, it's a team, like.
Which is are very easy to work with. Like, you know what I mean? There's no wild major demands. Like, I know Tui's are two completely different people. Like, you like things a wee bit different than he likes things, and I get that. Do you know what I mean? And that's what makes this so good as well. But yeah, like, this is only the start, lads. Like, see, once you get back on the road, live shows very fucking shortly.
You took it away from me, Sham.
Sorry, Sham.
Fucking hell, I was going there. Hey, I was really in that orgasm, man. What? You left it.
I thought you were trying to bring your old boy back to life.
Oh man.
Oh man, I forgot. Sorry, Jason, cut that out.
Boys, I think we'll call it a day. I mean the whole thing.
No, but as you say about live shows and stuff, we're
Yes.
fucking buzzing for that. Like,
No, I have to get back on. Back
We
out
break.
there
We
again.
break now for my stag and wedding
Yeah.
/ Finney's honeymoon, and we're going to go back into the deep end for the winter month, which is winter's kind of easier to get like artists on, singers and fucking people, because the summer's very busy, isn't it?
Yeah.
People's always playing and doing stuff, and we're going to touch on a lot of different stuff over the winter. So
but we'll keep it rolling, and as I say, we have so much coming up. Like,
Oh, like it is exciting. Like
Aye.
and at the end of the day, boys, like it's like there's no secret recipe to anything. What you just want out of it, you just will get it. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? If you, it's just there's all right. You go and do the lotto, you get your numbers up, you become a millionaire. But to be successful at anything you do, like there's no shortcuts. Like it's just hard work.
we
takes time.
have worked hard at it.
Oh, and that's what I
And
mean,
sometimes
like-
you get tired of fucking
And that's
just trying all the
that's
time. And
where success comes.
yeah,
When there's a knockback, when there's a failure, when there's things is getting boring, is getting shit, it's like, right, where do I mix this up?
yeah.
You know, how can I make this exciting again? How can I get that buzz back again? Like, what? It's asking yourself those questions. Like, it's being honest with yourself, because there's so many people that is not honest with themselves,
yeah.
and the only person knows answers is yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
That's Craig
you
Hughes.
can-
What did Craig Hughes say? He says that like we're legit. We can't fake this.
Yeah.
But
Everything here is real. Like.
do you know what? Just when you says that, I've actually never thought in that, because it's mad to think we come on here every episode. Doesn't matter who's in that seat. Doesn't matter if it's just us. We'll ask them
Yeah.
what we want to ask them. We'll
Yeah.
never say, fuck, I'm not asking them that, or can't ask them that, or don't say that, or don't say this. We'll fucking say it, regardless. And I think that's what makes us click so well. We're just so laid back. But again, as we've said it from day one. Jesus, cut that out.
Cut that out, Sam. Joke's playing at my uncle's funerals. Hey, cut that part out. No, what was I going to say? If see the people that do come on the podcast beforehand, if we were to film them, they'd be all nervous, and by the end of their podcast, they actually say, "Geez, you've made me feel so relaxed and all that crack." It's
That's
not
true.
the stuff we put in their drink. But it's just the way we make feel, where it's just chilled, relaxed, the fuck, put a bit of music on, shave your back.
ASMR.
But
fuck's that?
we're going to wrap it up. But again, as we say, we just want to be so genuine, as genuine as we possibly can. It's just sitting back, the lads having a chat. Again, we love chatting about mental health.
Yeah.
We love having a laugh, and that's all it is. And again, from day one, if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's simple, like.
Welcome, Jordan.
There's things in life you don't like, and you won't watch. That batshit. I think we'll wrap it up again. That's the whole thing. It's going to be cut out.
I know, Sam.
Did we ask you in the last podcast what your favourite movie takeaway in Pringle is?
The very first one.
Oh, did we? Right, that'll do. We'll wrap it
Did
up.
we?
Right, and I'll do no barg luck.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't think we had it back
No,
then.
I'll put it up there. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
did, yeah.
What was your favourite movie?
What did I say? Men of Honor, I think I said, or Gladiator, and
You didn't say Men of Honor, 'cause I don't remember that. What a show that is, sir.
Who acts that again?
Cuba Jr.
Men of Honor, and sure, you just want to fucking do it now, just in case you're.
Yeah.
Aye, go ahead. So, at the end of every podcast, Jay, we ask our special guest a very important question, and it defines what kind of person they are. So, first and foremost, what is your favourite movie?
Favorite movie?
Now at the minute.
Oh, at the minute, like not past or. Huh? See, I don't watch movies anymore.
No, like, is it Men of Honor?
How do you know that?
Lad, I'm psychic, boys. I'm going home.
Sir.
No, what is it right now? Is it Men of Honor? Because what a... Hey, do you know what? What a show
I
that
must
is.
actually watch that.
Have you never seen it?
No, I don't think so.
Lad,
I wish I was you.
Some show.
Is it?
Men of Honor and Gladiator are probably two shows that. And boys, I'll not lie to you, I love an old sloppy one too, like.
Do you?
Like the Notebook.
What? None and suspenders 3. Deep throat anal trilogy 9 with midget. Midget spinner with dirty camera and sure. Stepsister slept on iron board.
This is all his search history.
This is
It is, yeah.
my uncle's. Fill that gap 3.
Dead Owl 4.
Oh, okay. Coil experience 8. I'll go daddy rape me.
Broken Microwave 9.
Brokeback Mountain. Smelly Pipe 3.
Holy stop,
How
chef.
to Kill Your Cat in 9 days.
Junior Russell 6. Matt, look over there, Shem, man. Show the back of your head to the camera.
Wait.
Look at fucking rat tail, Shem. What the fuck is that?
So,
Oh, is it out? Is it?
some growth.
Some growth at the back. I'm getting a wee
Sorry, what did you say your favourite film was?
Men of Honor or Gladiator?
Men of Honor.
And so you're lying on watching Maid of Honor. Maid of Honor?
Maid of Honor.
What's your favourite takeaway, Shem? I'll remember this. What was it you said? Because I'll remember if you were telling the truth or not.
Like, if I was out to treat myself, probably get a Indian.
What do you get? What do you get?
There's a
out
new
of it?
Indian over here, did you see it?
Chicken balti.
Chicken balti. It's freezing, isn't it?
A wee van.
The reckon is unreal, sir.
Oh,
They're
but
replacing
Indian's
dairy.
class.
But
Chicken balti.
you should try that over there, Jason.
Do you want me to answer the question or
That's
not?
Fuck up, will you?
Fuck you up. Nay, daddy. Shut up, Mark. Chicken balti with
Chicken balti, peely rice, few pompadons, garlic naan,
pom-
and if I'm really hungry, onion bhajis.
Jeez, I'm getting so wet. Onion
Oh,
badges
wet.
are lethal.
Tasty, yeah.
Nah, they're alright. They're overrated.
No, they're not. They're lethal.
But like,
Chicken chat.
years ago, I used to be big into Chinese, like, but
I went off Chinese, lad.
like if I was getting a Chinese now, just get chicken fried rice, wee bit of satay sauce on top.
Jeez, that's fucking plain, sir.
I know why,
Plain cheese.
but like,
No, I'll be a Chinese man to be fair.
See
Hey.
if I eat a Chinese,
The stomach.
my stomach, I'd be going to the toilet within a half an hour. Like,
Do you ever get up the next morning? Something spicy to me. I get up the next morning, my fucking hole is burnt
I
out.
don't like spicy. I wouldn't eat spicy.
No, I'm not too under, but sometimes I go and get a fucking. You need
what,
spice
you're
for a
ordering, you have
hangover.
cod? Aye, give me
No, I don't. I
give me a
don't, eat,
Vindaloo.
I don't eat when I'm
That's spicy.
drinking. Hey. I don't eat when I'm drinking. Do you just look at me there? You want your Jake Paul nose cracked? A gazelle in the fucking eyebrow.
You don't eat when you're drinking. You must never drink.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jamie boy.
Right, weekends.
Oh, I'd like
Jockeys in half the county the weekends.
Bad balance.
So Jay, you're lying on. Men of Honour's on.
Yeah.
Indian stinking.
You've no top on you.
Jamie Boyle's out the back grabbing your sailor.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is your favourite flavour of Pringle?
I've actually used to always be sour cream and onion, but
Aye.
sour cream and onion.
That
or
is
just
it?
sour
You're not in the
cream?
north, you're in the south.
It's not sour cream and onion.
It
though,
is.
It's not. It's just sour cream.
Sour
It's not
cream.
onion.
Google that, Mark.
I'm telling you now, it's just sour cream. Used to be that, but now, lads, salt and vinegar all the way.
It's all linear.
Oh,
Could kickstart a fucking Renault Clio.
Prawn cocktail. What's your favourite biscuit? Well, a cup of tea.
oh, boys.
You love biscuits too, don't you?
the goat. Like, he just like
This onion.
Chocolate digestive.
Czech Republic of Ireland.
What's your favourite
So
biscuit?
where else?
Huh?
Favourite biscuit?
Favorite biscuit? Just the goat. Who's chocolate digestive, like.
What about the wee caramel ones you used to do?
No, I don't like him.
Oh, lad.
Don't like him.
They
You have like
are
stuck in your
good,
teeth
sir.
and all.
They are good. Do you know what I used to love too? Marks and Spencer's done a chocolate biscuit with like an orange flavour in it.
Stash money back, sure.
Oh my god.
Marks and Spencer's. Hey, no orange in a biscuit. No, Biscoff, chocolate Biscoff is up there too.
Good. What about your bars? What would your favourite bar be?
How long? Custard cream biscuits.
You like him,
I
Vinny?
like him, that.
Jaffa cakes.
Oh no, that's tight, sir.
He buys a lot of Jaffa cakes.
That
Any wonder you're blocked up, sure.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, sorry, man.
He was in the hospital last day, a bowel obstruction. She had me come out of hospital with 4 bags
So
of
I land
Haribo.
up with my bag of sweets from him
lands
fasting.
up- Me fasting, Marty lands up with like Haribo, eats and full.
Did you see April in the hospital?
I did that. She me with a big can of Monster in me. I don't drink it anymore.
Where is that? Yeah.
Ah, that there's fucking got that free.
She was saying I seen you, she was going out, she wasn't feeling well. She says, bet you he thinks I'm a right fucking practices.
I did.
Did you? Aye?
Yes. Only cut that part out.
What's that for?
The yellow ones for one.
Will you stop that? I had to call
sorry.
it.
This will be out next year. No, cotton.
No, I cut that. Sam was right.
So, salt and vinegar.
Aye.
Sorry, what did you say your favourite bar was?
Kinder Bueno. Oh, boys.
Nah.
Oh, love it, hey. Kinder Bueno.
I like the Malteser bar.
Aye, good.
Fruit and nut.
Good.
You love fruit nuts,
Aye,
sir.
I like a fruit nut
Fruit
too,
nut's
sir.
nice with a wee cup of
Aye.
tea. Hey, dip it in.
Bounty.
But
I love
not.
Bounty, boys.
Oh,
that's tight, sir.
bad
Me
news.
and Vinny must be the only one that likes bounties.
These
Oh, no.
You Bounty
lads.
like him, lad.
No, Bounty coconut. Fuck off, man. Out of the road.
Like, I had a cup of tea there and you threw a bounty in front of me, she'd be gone. But
She would eat the
I
fucking.
I don't think I've ever went and bought a bounty. Like, do you know what's lovely with a cup of coffee? It was on a special one day on my way to Monaghan. I got a coffee and you got a free, maybe it wasn't free, but
Free batteries.
you got a coffee and toffee crisp. I completely forgot about toffee
Forgot about
crisp.
toffee
bars,
crisp.
sir.
Yeah.
And now, when I get a coffee from on the road or anything, I get a toffee crisp bar of it. Tasty, surprisingly, like.
You don't dip it into the coffee, do you?
Nah.
No.
Where's the nicest place to get a cup of coffee?
Boys, Frank and Honest Coffee.
Is up there.
Oh my
Is
god.
it?
Like, no
100%.
all centres I think have it. But like,
100%.
Keep it local,
I
anyway, sure.
love, like, I'm not, I'll go True Brew, Mad Hatter, Benny and Co, all them in the town.
Yeah.
The coffee lot, all of them, I'll go any of them, give me coffees. But like, say, you're just running past the shop and you're getting a coffee, like, April would know very much about her coffees. Like, she'd be able to taste different notes and scents off them. Like, she goes, oh, I'm not fond of that coffee the other day. What do you think of that? I'm like, oh, lovely. Like, I just...
Yeah.
But, frank and honest, I don't know what it is about it. It
You
is
don't,
the
you
one...
don't. You don't even need any fucking flavour. You know,
Aye.
like the thing you can drink it.
Lad, whatever it is about it...
I'm up there with that idea
I
there.
wouldn't be very up to scale with the types of
It's
coffees.
nice and creamy or something.
Something nice about it. I only get just black Americano, like,
Do you?
weed, drop milk. But, lethal. Love it.
I don't drink. I never drunk a cup of coffee in my life. But they reckon
You'd be clean wired if you took a cup
What
of
a-
coffee, sir. What?
Brew Lab.
No, that's
I heard
alright.
that. Where's that?
He changes his coffees every couple of months.
I heard that's meant to be nice. Up a mountain top.
Counter. Bro S Glens 9 Hoshes, very nice.
Centra, frank and honest, good.
100% up the mountain top. Oh no, I like that.
He also has the fucking loudest clap.
Well done, boys. Well done, Mark. Finally.
It's like the clap on the gay elephant.
Soon as one after falling out of their bed, sure.
It's fought your way.
Boys, is there something up my ear? I keep getting tickly here.
Probably
It's
the
probably
spider.
them hats come over from China. It's probably fucking dyslexic wasps on them.
Anyway, folks, we're going to wrap it up with that. We want to say a massive thank you to this week's episode sponsor, Event Hire, guys.
Thank you, lads.
Thanks to the lads for
wedding
jumping
coming
on. They're at Marty's wedding, actually.
My wedding. If you want to call it my wedding, take a card with you. You can watch the boys in action. That's right. That's right. Jason loves chicken fried rice and the curry. Jason was a boxer. He likes toffee crisp with coffee. He's not a morning person. He loves hair. I don't give a fuck because I'm a fresh Prince of Air. Yeah, I like chicken fried curry and rice. I don't think it's nice because there's mice in your kitchen. Oh, yeah. I said.
Fucking pitch. Hey, that's what we could do in the radio.
What?
Definitely not. Pitch perfect.
Definitely not. But it's 10 o'clock, so me and Jay have to go up to Balfour here.
Right, that'll do, folks. On that note, we want to say a massive thank you to our special guest, Jason Quigley, and our manager for having such a good episode. Love that. And
The man
yeah,
behind the camera, young Marcus.
Marcus behind the camera doing what he does his best. Revelant does that money for that hat. And again, folks, hats are available if you want. They're not for sale, but if you want to buy them, we'll sell them to you. And oh, am I getting horny? But yeah, see you in the next one, folks. Peace out and good luck, chap.